Welcome back! I'm here and tonight we're exploring a delightfully mad corner of automotive history. Amphibious cars. These are vehicles that laugh in the face of land's limits. Cars that see a lake and think, why not? It's the stuff of spy films, but some inventors actually made it real. Why settle for a car or a boat when you can have both, albeit with some hilarious compromises? Tonight, I'll reveal my picks for the top 5 amphibious cars ever built. We've got record breakers, 60s icons, and even a car that thinks it's a submarine. Let's dive in. At number 5, the Gibbs Aquata, a British marvel that's part sports car, part speedboat. On land, it looks like a quirky 3-seater roadster, but its real trick is revealed at the water's edge. Drive into the water, press a button, and in 12 seconds the wheels tuck away and a jet drive takes over. Suddenly, you're not just a driver, you're a captain. Powered by a 2.5-liter V6, it hits 100 miles per hour on land and 30 miles per hour on water, fast enough to water ski behind. The mastermind Alan Gibbs wanted a true high-speed amphibian, not just a novelty. To prove it, Richard Branson piloted the Aquata across the English Channel in 2004, setting a record. The catch? It cost £150,000 and couldn't be registered in the US due to its central driving position. Few were sold, but the Aquata remains a testament to British ingenuity and ambition. Imagine leaving London, driving to Dover and motoring straight to France. No ferry required. It's a brilliant, slightly absurd dream made real. The Aquata is rare but unforgettable. It's what happens when you refuse to let land and water stay separate. A true engineering spectacle. It's the amphibious car James Bond would actually drive. The Aquata, ambitious, eccentric, and utterly British. That's why it kicks off our list. Next up, the Car Panther, the American answer to amphibious speed. Styled like a Jeep, but built for both land and lake, the Panther is all about raw power. Under the hood, a 3.7-liter Honda V6, delivering 250 horsepower. On the road, it'll do 80 miles per hour, but hit the water and it transforms. Wheels retract, jet drive engages, and you're flying across the lake at 45 miles per hour. That's faster than many speedboats. The Panther's interior is rugged and waterproof. Hose it out after a day on the water. It's not a luxury cruiser, it's a high-octane toy for thrill seekers. The Panther's story is classic American innovation, trial, error, and relentless pursuit of speed. Earlier prototypes were wild but unreliable. The Panther finally nailed the formula. It's not elegant, but it's the world's fastest amphibious car. If you want to make a splash, literally, this is your ride. The Panther is loud, proud, and pure fun. It's the American dream with a propeller. For sheer performance, it earns its spot. The Car Panther, where muscle meets the marina. Let's rewind to the 1960s and the Amphar Model 770, the only mass-produced amphibious car ever sold to the public. Designed in Germany, it promised 70 miles per hour on land and 7 knots on water, though reality was a bit slower. Powered by a modest Triumph engine, it drove the rear wheels and twin propellers. Steering in water, just turned the front wheels. Amphicars were quirky, leaky, and high-maintenance owners ran the bilge pump constantly and greased 13 points after every swim, but they were icons, beloved by celebrities, and even President Lyndon B. Johnson, who famously pranked guests by driving into his ranch's river. Nearly 4,000 were built mostly for the US market in 4 cheery colors. They even crossed the English Channel slowly, but surely. Today, the Amphicar is a collector's gem, a symbol of 60s optimism and fun. It wasn't the best car or boat, but it was the only one that could be both. The Amphicar brought the amphibious dream to the masses, flawed, charming, and unforgettable. That's why it's a classic. Now for something truly out of this world, the Rinspeed Scuba, the only car that actually drives underwater. Inspired by James Bond's Lotus Esprit, the Scuba is a real-life submersible built from a Lotus Elise. Rinspeed swapped the engine for 3 electric motors, 1 for land, 2 for underwater propulsion. Drive into the water, flood the cabin, and sink. Then breathe through scuba gear as you glide up to 10 meters deep. The Scuba is open top, so you're literally underwater, not in a sealed pod. It's made from advanced materials, saltwater proof, and even features diamond trim, because why not? It cost over $1.5 million to build and remains a one-off concept. The Scuba isn't practical, but it's a showcase of wild imagination and engineering. It's zero emissions, electric, and can explore coral reefs. You'll need a scuba license, but who cares? It's the ultimate Bond fantasy made real. The Scuba proves that, with enough vision and cash, movie magic can become reality. It's not for sale, but it's pure genius. The Scuba, the amphibious car taken to its most extreme, even Bond would be impressed. That's why it's on our list. Finally, at number 1, the Dutton Surf, the amphibious car for the rest of us. Created by Tim Dutton, it's based on the Suzuki Jimny and converted with a simple, ingenious kit. The Jimmy's chassis and engine stay, a plastic hull is added, turning it into a boat on wheels. On land, it's a capable 4x4. In water, a jet drive takes over. No fancy retracting wheels, just float and go. Steering? Just turn the front wheels like the Amphar. It's not fast, about 6 miles per hour on water. But it's reliable, practical, and fun. The Dutton Surf isn't about records. It's about adventure and accessibility. Tim Dutton even crossed the English Channel in one just to prove it works. This is the amphibious car you can actually own and use. It's a workhorse, not a showpiece. The Dutton Surf brought amphibious motoring to hobbyists and dreamers everywhere. All you need is a Suzuki, a kit, and a sense of adventure. It's proof you don't need millions to drive on water. For making the amphibious dream attainable, the Dutton Surf is my top pick, the people's amphibian. Practical, fun, and real. There you have it, 5 of the wildest amphibious cars ever built. From British brilliance to American muscle, 60s charm to Bond-worthy tech, and finally, a car for everyone. These machines prove that with enough imagination, the road doesn't have to end at the water's edge. Which would you choose? The Scuba's underwater fantasy, the Amphicar's retro fun, or the Dutton's practicality? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more. Thanks for watching. See you next time.